What's up, fairy friends? How y'all doing? Thank y'all to the Patreon and YouTube membership members. I'm constantly updating the Patreon, adding new things. I'm about to add a golden activation to the a Patreon. It's being downloaded to me. It's a really special DNA activation here that's happening. You're being asked to integrate and leave behind your old self. And we're being given the tools from higher dimensions to do this. They're assisting us heavily. And you should feel this light of love surrounding you. And you're being, the darkness within all of us is being called to wake up, come on out of its slumber, and join life. Like, join the party. Get out of fear, get out of stress, get out of work, get out of toil, and move into rest. So, this reading is going to be asking your shadow self, what is it ready to integrate or activate at this moment? I'm sorry, that was unnecessary. Because you can really only deal with what's coming up to be healed right now. Okay? I'm going to be using my avatar in the city deck, which you can find in my YouTube store. I think I left it there, and also on my website. On my website, I added a weekly readings, like pick a card readings, so you can see what modalities could possibly be for you at this time. Um, what else we got going on? Oh, tomorrow we're doing the first Daughters of Isis group. Um, for it's free for members and non-members. It's like a town hall meeting for those who would like to work on integrating, healing, developing, and just talking about their experiences with having to suppress the feminine energy in order to, um, survive in the patriarchy in whatever way we can. I don't ever like knock another woman and for how she feels like she needs and what she needs to do in order to survive, and being part of the patriarchy. But as we are called to ascend, we're being told to be our authentic self. And when we're our most authentic self, and sometimes it's scary because you feel like you're going to lose the very things that were helping you survive, but you were having to survive in a false reality that is now dying. And you don't want to go with that. You want to go with the reality, with peace, with love, with rest. That's reality. So let's get into the reading. I've been talking too much. Well, long enough. Not too much, but long enough. And I'm just going to shuffle. We're going to ask the fairy collective, their shadow self, what would like to be integrated at this time. It needs to be integrated at this time. What's coming up to be integrated and activated. Integration, integration and activation is the theme right now. So the first card that comes out is Magic of the Divine. That needs reverb. Magic of the divine. I'll give them all reverb. Lost in the patriarchy. I don't know why I want to say. Doesn't it seem like Sesame? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then the Count Dracula comes out and counts 1, and it's reverb 2, 3. Those of y'all who know what Sesame Street is, give me a second to figure out what this message is. Yeah, as soon as I just focused on it, it came right to me. All right, you are being called to get out of toil and work mode, like the lost in the patriarchy. Being lost in the patriarchy means that you basically are relying on an outside authority to tell you who you are, what to do, how to be, you know, and this outer authority is also a big fat bully because you're given it the authority to be. Um, you know, it's like when you give something that doesn't have any power, a little bit of power, it gets out of hand. You know, it's like it takes a mile because it's like it's time to shine and it's been doing its dance. You know, but when the divine comes in and showers its golden light, all of that, all of that, all the little trolls, the little zombies, the little problems, you know, that seem so big, when the light is actually shone, the real light, the light of life comes in and everything scatters like roaches. Everything becomes so small and all of your fears may be coming up too. I'm seeing like if you are used to putting your work first because you're afraid that if you don't work, you're not going to survive. Within the um, illusion, the the kingdom of hell, that's a normal fear and it's real, right? But in the kingdom of heaven, that's not a real thing. And in order for you to be truly supported by the divine. I'm sorry, I kind of trail off when I'm like listening and I slouch and I'm not poised like in frame. But anyway, I'm just going to be myself. Um, yeah, when you're like relying on your effort in order to be prosperous, then you're going to be exhausted and you're going to not want to be here. It's like doing all that work and you don't even get what you want out of it. That be the problem. And I've probably said this before, but that's the reason why I started living a nomadic lifestyle because I was like worried and stressed out about rent at a place that I didn't even want to be anymore. Granted, I really love St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg, Florida is a bop, and it actually is my vibe. It's cool, but I actually like feel more alive, enlightened, and just kind of like free traveling the world. But I'm not even really traveling, I'm living. Like, I sit at a place for a few months, a month, whatever, to 2 weeks. I listen to my intuition, really, kind of like how the animals do. I go where I guess what you would say the places that have the most ease for me to go at the time, depending upon lots of things. There's lots going on in the world, whatever, you know. Um, so I'm following my highest and best ease, listening to my intuition, and I feel like it's money well spent. Like I'm not like um, I don't have to stay in places where I don't really want to be too long. Say I get an Airbnb and I don't like it, I can see if I can get out of it if I don't want to be there and get my money back or something. You know, like, and then the next card is new perspective. And I made this card based off of this YouTuber called Belief in Fatherhood. Like, he always talks about how um, he like becoming a stay-at-home dad was not something manly, like something that he ever wanted to become or that he dreamed of becoming. But it gave him like a completely new perspective on what he could be, what life could be. It turned into like a business because he began to share his story, and it's like it brought him on a path and on a road that he never thought that he would be on. I was feeling like that, like these past few days, like, okay, so um I'm here on this island in this country. I don't really like to share my location anymore, like what where I'm at, because people be sending me spells and stuff and stupid shit and like stalking me, and it's weird. But yeah, because I honestly really don't care, but I'm protecting myself. I'm wise, so I'm protecting myself. Um, and I don't know when I'm posting this video. I could post it today, tomorrow, or next week. I don't know. Um, yeah, I was like having some worries or whatever, and then I looked around at my life and thought about like the past 6, 7 months and all the places I've been, what I've been doing, where I'm at right now. And I'm like, just by me following a hunch, my heart, my intuition, being brave, getting up, putting my money where my mouth is, just doing it. Like I done not asking for permission from the outside world, not needing validation from anyone. I'm living the life that I want to live. And according to this world, only people that do that are people who I guess are told they're allowed to. But you don't have to wait for permission. This card is coming out reversed because when it's upright, it denotes someone who is like you're trying to follow your instincts, because your instincts would be this red coat and this wolf, right? You're following your, and then this moon. So you have your inner instincts, you have your intuition, you have your wild nature, you know, and and you have your spiritual guidance, and you're on this crossroads here, and you're on your way to where, you know, um, all of it's unknown, but the patriarchy would tell you that, well, this is safe, this is secure, and this is not. And when you live a secure and safe life, I don't know why, but for humans, that's when you want to die. It's like you don't want to be here. It's like, why am I here? And so it looks like your integration, your shadow work that needs to be done is you purging that energy, that fear, maybe even just kind of mulling over and looking at how all the ways that God has been there for you, instead of looking at why you shouldn't follow your heart and why you should be afraid. And take the invitation from, because this is an invite I'm feeling from the magic of the divine, because the spirit realm doesn't coerce. Like the ego and the people that embody the ego, they control and they bully, right? The spirit realm invites you, and they give you a nudge, they give you a hint, they show you a symbol, they give you a sign. You know, you listen to this reading, you won't feel threatened. The spirit realm doesn't threaten to harm you in order for you to take its invitation. It's like it'll still be here, you know, regardless of whether or not you take it or not. But this is what's coming up to be healed right now. And I love the way that they're channeling this through me, like so like nonchalant, I'm noticing, because um this can feel like real threatening to the ego. Like this can feel like war on the inside of you. Like, this could feel urgent. This could feel like you're not having a good day. You're in a bad way and you need to make a change. You can't take it no more. But the spirit realm is like, you know what? Hey, it is what it is. And in order for you to have a good transition and do things with ease, I'll tell you a story. I have them. I'm full. That's what I'm here to do. Okay, your fairy queen. I'd call myself your self-proclaimed fairy queen. I can proclaim. All right, your fairy queen has lots of. Let Auntie tell you some stories. We got them. Sit down, have a drink, have a sip, roll some up. All right. So, when I started off on this nomadic lifestyle journey that I'm on, that I'm currently like in the middle of, or whatever, this beautiful magic of the divine manifestation, because I was willing to have a new perspective and get rid of the idea from the patriarchy that you have to have a wife, you gotta have a kids, you gotta have a house, you need to have a car. All things I don't really care that much about. I've experienced those things, and I'm like, alright. But it's not necessarily like what makes me get up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's like, eh, you can't really convince me to work my ass off all day long for something that I don't really want to do. I'd rather be doing this with y'all, selling my cards, my services. Like, I'll get up in the morning for that. It makes my heart feel joy, and it doesn't feel like work unless I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to achieve something because of a lack mentality, and that's different. All right. So anyway, when I started off on this path and on this journey, I started off. This is for anyone who would like to take note. I looked into doing a wolf program. Okay, I was staying in a pad split, renting a room in a house in St. Petersburg by the beach or whatever, that I had been in some months, and I was just kind of like, I didn't want to be there no more. I'm like, ugh. My limit usually is like 3 months and I'm ready to go. 3 months or less. And that doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if I'm in the United States or in another country. Like, after 3 months, I'm usually like, okay. And I'm finding that most of the time, even it can even be sooner than that. Like, after 2 weeks, a lot of times, I'm like, okay. Because I'll rent a place for a month and I'll be like, after 2 weeks, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. That's interesting. Alrighty. Um, and so I registered on wolf.com, which is organic farmers. It's like a worldwide program, but it's around the United States. But I found something in my area. There's no guarantee that these people are going to contact you back. They contacted me back like that day, the next day. Um, I didn't even, they said that they were, I don't even know what the email said, but they said they were ready for me. I don't know, but they never even like responded back to me when I responded. They didn't give me a proper yes or invitation to come at all. Like, I found them online by hook or by crook because I'm leaving. This is what I want to do. Because I had mapped out in my head the next place I was going to go. I'm like, I'm going to Puerto Rico next. And I contacted those people. Like, I just went. And I I was in St. Petersburg, took a bus to Gainesville, got to Gainesville. They still hadn't I was like, they'll contact me on my way. They still hadn't contacted me. I don't know how I found their home number online. And the wife answered the phone, and I was like, "Oh, I'm glad I got in contact with you because I'm in an Uber on my way." And she was like, "Oh, okay." Um, he didn't tell me, her husband. He was like, "Well, he doesn't usually tell me when that he's done something, and he's probably in the forest doing something right now. But you can just come on, and um, when you get here, somebody will take you to your space." I was like, all right. And see, in that situation, the money that I would usually spend to rent this room, I got to save. And that was my plan too. I'm like, I don't want to have this money going out. I want to save my money. And so that's what I did because I don't like to worry about money. I like to just be relaxed about it. And I also know that, you know, I can move around and live in countries that aren't that expensive to live. And I can just like build my business how I want to build it and rest. Because that's what Spirit asked me to do, like to get into a new pattern, a new habit of restoration first. Rest and restoration first. Putting that first. And then moving only from inspiration. And then I got a chance to feel within my spirit what I actually am drawn to, what I want to do, like doing my vocal bath. Yeah. I love it. I love it. So you're being called to act, to integrate and activate um like your heart space, following your heart, getting out of being logical, playing it safe. And I hope I see you guys on Wednesday.